definition of a Boolean algebra and axioms. Is it clear? So, now let us move for the definition part. Now, what it states there now? An algebra system consisting of set B of elements A, B, C and two binary operations called the sum and the product, denoted by symbol plus and dot respectively, is called a Boolean algebra. If and only if, if and only if for all values of A, B, C belongs to set B. Okay? Now, the following axioms are satisfied. Now, we are going to discuss few axioms. Now, axiom number 1. Axiom 1. First of all, now what this states, it is called closure property. Axiom 1 is the closure property. Symbol for the binary is plus. Okay. So, A plus B or A dot B both belongs to B. Is it clear? Or you can write it, if you wish you can write it A plus B belongs to set B and A dot B belongs to set B, one and the same thing. So, this was closure property or axiom 1. Now, axiom 2, in the form of the property we can write it commutative property. Now, what this means that A plus B is equal to B plus A and A dot B is equal to B dot A. Is it clear? Then axiom 3. Now, we are having closure property, then commutative property, now associative property. Associative property. Now, here this means A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, and one thing, or you can write it first here and second here, and A dot B dot C is equal to A dot B dot C. This is the associative property. Okay. Now, number 4, it is distributive property. Now, in the distributive property, what we are going to do? We are having A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C, and 1, and second, what we can write it? A plus B dot C is equal to A plus B dot A plus C. So, this is the distributive part. There can be a confusion. Okay. Now, we are having, after distributive, we are having identity. Identity property. Now, what this means? Now, here an additive identity zero and a multiplicative identity that is 1. This is 0, that is 1. Okay. Multiplicative identity 1, where 0, 1 both belongs to set B exists such that for all values of A belongs to B. Now, A plus 0 is equal to A and A dot 1 is equal to A. Okay. So, this is a very important property, additive for 0, multiplicative for 1, both belongs to set B, and where A plus 0 is A and A dot 1 is A. Okay. And then we are having the last one. Now, axiom 6, what it means? Complementary or inverse. This is the property, complementary or inverse. Now, here for every A belongs to B, there exists an element A complement belongs to B such that A plus A complement is equal to 1, A plus negation of A is equal to 1, A plus prime of A is equal to 1, anything you can pronounce it, okay, such that A plus A complement, that is 1, or last one I forget it, that was inverse of A plus inverse of A, that is 1, and A dot inverse of A is equal to 0. So, these are the 6 axioms, okay, which we are going to use and which are the part for the definition of a Boolean algebra.